Xochitl Mora with the City of McAllen. Welcome to your McAllen Minutes. If you missed the McAllen City Commission meeting of March 8th, don't worry. Here's a brief recap of what was discussed. McAllen Mayor Jim Darling called the meeting to order, and after the Pledge of Allegiance, District 4 Commissioner Tanya Ramirez gave the invocation. Commissioner Ramirez then came down to read the first proclamation, joined by Mayor Pro Tem Veronica Whitaker, women directors of the City of McAllen, as well as female employees and attendees to the meeting, as she proclaimed March 8th as International Women's Day and March as Women's History Month in McAllen, in celebration of the social, economic, cultural, and political achievements of women. City leaders are proud to point out that the City of McAllen is unique amongst most Rio Grande Valley and border municipalities, with an equal number of men and women who are directors of City of McAllen departments. The City of McAllen is an organization where women flourish and are in position of leadership, influence, and decision and policymaking as directors within the organization, helping to bring new vision and perspective to the growth and direction of the municipality and the community, read the proclamation. The City of McAllen will celebrate the theme, Be the Light, Be the Change, with various activities designed to encourage the female workforce of the organization to recognize that there is no limit to what they can accomplish. District 2 Commissioner Joaquin J.J. Zamora read a proclamation declaring March National Nutrition Month, recognizing that food is the substance by which life is sustained, and the type, quality, and amount of food that individuals consume each day plays a vital role in their overall health and physical fitness, stressing a need for continuing nutrition education and a wide-scale effort to enhance healthy eating practices. Local nutritionists were on hand for the proclamation, commending the City of McAllen for its efforts to promote health and well-being activities, including healthy eating. Under the consent agenda, Commissioners approved an award of contract to Cutler Paving of Lawrence, Kansas for the single machine paving project in the amount of $1,145,725.60. The firm will repave 8.5 centerline miles of streets in the City of McAllen throughout the year. Commissioners also approved an award of contract to Andale Construction, Inc. of Valley Center, Kansas for the high-density mineral bond pavement preservation project in the amount of $320,029.42 to use on 4.3 miles of City of McAllen streets to help delay the aging process. Commissioners approved an award of contract to Upper Valley Materials of Palmview, Texas, for the purchase and delivery of Type D hot mix asphaltic concrete in the amount of $719,301.75 for the repaving of 8.5 centerline streets in the City of McAllen. Commissioners also approved entering into an interlocal agreement with the City of Hearst. The municipality offers public agencies contracts that have been competitively solicited. The City of McAllen can use those contracts that offer the best fit and overall value based on project needs and requirements. There is no cost to participate in the program. Commissioners approved the submission of a grant application to the U.S. Department of Transportation for funding under the Nationally Significant Freight and Highway Projects for fiscal year 2021 for the Untitled International Bridge Land Port of Entry Expansion Project for construction and improvements to commercial inspection facilities at the bridge. The project will provide an alternate crossing point and create additional capacity for commercial traffic in the region. The grant request is for $25 million. Commissioners also approved another grant submission to the Texas State Library and Archives Commission for funding under the FY 2022 Texas Reads Grant Program. The grant funds public library programs to promote reading and literacy within local communities. The grant request is in the amount of $10,000 with no local match required for the McAllen Public Library and would be for the appearance fee of a nationally recognized children's author to celebrate El Día de los Niños, El Día de los Libros. Commissioners approved another grant submission, this time to the Office of the Governor Public Safety Office Homeland Security Grants Division for FY 2022 Local Border Security Program. The grant request for the McAllen Police Department is in the amount of $309,963.22, with no local match required. If approved, the grant will pay for overtime costs including salaries and fringe benefits of police officers tasked with the operations of the Gang Crime Control Initiative. Operations consist of the identification, detection, apprehension, and intervention of transnational gang members engaged in organized crime. Commissioners approved another grant submission to the Office of the Governor Public Safety Office Criminal Justice Division for the Texas Anti-Gang Program FY 2022, which provides funding for projects that support regional, multidisciplinary approaches to combat gang violence through the coordination of gang prevention, intervention, and suppression activities through a Texas Anti-Gang Center. The City of McAllen is eligible to apply and receive continued funding for operational infrastructure expenses that support utility and technological expenses, as well as personnel costs, including the salaries of the tag administrator, crime analyst, and administrative support. The grant request is for $600,000 with no local match required. Commissioners approved a grant submission to Keep America Beautiful MLK Neighborhood Building Keep America Beautiful Community Grant FY 2021, which funds programs or projects designed to build clean, green, and beautiful places for all to thrive and enjoy. KMB is applying for a grant request of $10,000 with no local match required to support the efforts of volunteers, residents, community groups, and business owners and employees to beautify areas in and around MLK Jr. corridors and neighborhoods. Commissioners approved a budget amendment for $50,000 for Affordable Homes of South Texas, Inc. Emergency Repair Grant Program, which provides $300 gift cards to residents who need assistance when their homes are impacted by weather-related events. The money will be split for those residents who were recently affected by the recent winter storm, including purchasing food lost due to power outages. The remaining $25,000 will be encumbered for future catastrophes, such as hurricanes or rainstorm assistance. Commissioners also approved another budget amendment for $50,000 for the McAllen Chamber of Commerce Innovation Grant Program, which was cut at the start of the pandemic last year. The program helps launch new businesses and inventions. Commissioners approved two budget amendments for the McAllen International Airport. One for an air service development grant in the amount of $345,402, and the other for air service incentives in the amount of $29,237. for unexpected expenditures. Finally, Commissioners approved a new fee structure for the downtown McAllen parking garage rooftop, which includes the following rental rates: $250 per hour for special events, $125 per hour for video production, $75 per hour for community events, and $50 per hour for photography. Under the manager's report, McAllen City Manager Rodriguez gave an update on the substantial amount of money the City of McAllen will be eligible for upon passage of the COVID-19 relief bill, which will include money for expenses and revenues lost for municipalities because of the pandemic. Under tabled items, Commissioners brought off the table the proposed ordinance prohibiting food trucks from playing amplified music near residential areas. The ordinance passed with the following conditions. Food trucks within 300 feet of a residential area cannot offer a dine-in area, cannot play amplified or repetitive music, and the ordinance is retroactive to all approved food trucks and permits. Under Mayor's report, Mayor Darling discussed the upcoming change in Governor Abbott's statewide mask mandate and the rights of individual businesses to continue to enforce wearing masks. After a thorough legal review, it was determined that the City of McAllen could enforce a mask mandate for all public buildings. Mayor Darling proposed the question to Commissioners to continue requiring masks for the public and City of McAllen employees. The measure passed by unanimous vote. Mayor Darling also discussed the continued challenges that many communities and residents still face because of ERCOT and the winter storm. Finally, Mayor Darling gave an update on the City of McAllen's response and efforts to deal with the continued surge of migrant asylum seekers, working closely with both Border Patrol and Catholic Charities to receive and process migrants while keeping them and the community safe and healthy from COVID and other issues. We hope you enjoyed this recap of your McAllen City Commission meeting. Meetings are set for the second and fourth Monday of each month. We also air the entire meeting on the McAllen Cable Network Spectrum 1300 on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. For the City of McAllen, I'm Xochitl Mora.